Hello everyone. Today I am writing a blog and converting a blog of my fellow mate. Why I thought AI can't reach levels of artificial general intelligence or human-like compose. In the first paragraph, I am setting up the premise to conclude about the blog title gradually. So I'm writing up. I wrote about I wrote about some personal information about how people could relate. That is, music was my first love, followed by the person who taught me. I opened to different dimensions when I first heard people. I was 14 and my neuroplasticity was at an optimum. I started belonging to a larger space and every shade of emotion I experienced got me closer to all the inexplicable things one can find. Whenever there was a sublime feeling, I knew why it was that way and I came that much closer to the composer. So I am just trying to basically have empathy towards the composer more and more. This paragraph, and then setting up this premise. I have researched about what to write for paragraph two. So I wrote paragraph two. The notion of a machine, the notion of a machine could produce so personal a thing was both uncomfortable to me, unacceptable even if I have to be honest. More so because I did not believe in the possibility. It was logical too. And how can an algorithm grasp the difference between the lightness of touch of the keys by efficiency which is to that by you can easily, even if it did, how can it generate a likeness which is attributed to composer's emotional personality, years of experience? These things envelop an entire composition more complex of ways. The spontaneity adds the expression too. How can so intimate a thing be generated by replicated or replicated by an algorithm? So I'm probing the users, the readers, the to-be readers. How is this even possible? So how can emotional personality of the composer and years of experience of the composer be replicated by an algorithm? Because I am not able to. Now, in between these two paragraphs, I was quite convinced that I need to probe my readers, the readers of the blog, to some sort of engagement because of the reason that you see there are so many blogs open nowadays by my readers, blog readers, that I don't think they would be able to even read my two paragraphs out of say, four paragraphs. They would be able to read all of these four paragraphs because of these many tabs open and these many distractions. So what I did was I logged on to Documentary, and after logging on to Documentary, I basically copied my paragraph one, paragraph two, and that I researched and based my hypothesis for the rest of the paragraph. So to minimize distractions, I basically typed my two paragraphs, and I removed this, and I removed this heading as my cue. And so for the first paragraph, if I want to check the score, I just type the pipe symbol. Pipe symbol is will basically give the reasons, the behavior science metric of how people are going to react. So for example, this is more of a social paragraph according to Wilber's model. Wilber's model is demonstrated that upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right. So this text has been identified through some data scientists, behavioral architects, related data scientists, behavioral science firms, that through Documentary, this is more looking like a social paragraph. So yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted my first paragraph to be more and more relatable socially, and so that was my goal. And then this is sensing. Sensing means someone who lives by the fact and enjoys the moment. So that way it is 68%. That is still very better. And feeling. How am I feeling? Feeling metric of Myers-Briggs model, Myers-Briggs personality model shows that it is 95% feeling, and introvert is 57% and extrovert is 42%. So that way, my goal for the first paragraph are being met. I can edit it, this paragraph whenever I want, but that way. But more importantly, if it has been established through the software that it is more of social engagement through Wilbur model, I want to basically involve to a social question of a tournament of like real money skill gaming, so that people don't switch on between different tabs and read my blog with engagement and get paid. So what I'm going to do is I just check the flesh score. Flesh score is the readability metric. Readability metric means that 8th and 9th grade and above students can understand my first paragraph. This is my target audience. This and above this is my target audience, which is sort of meeting my goal. Yes, I don't want more less people, more less graders to read this article, and the target audience goal is getting met for this paragraph. So now what I do is basically I try to put a question over here, or rather what I'll do is I'll compare these metrics. I'll compare these metrics with the paragraph 2 metric. So I delete this text and I log out and I again log in. After logging in, I now paste the second paragraph. Second paragraph is something like this: the notion a machine could produce. So I'm just probing my readers whether this is acceptable or not, whether the emotional personality of the composer and years of the experience of the composer, is it acceptable or not. So I type a pipe symbol over here and I check stat, behavioral science stat, whether readability of this paragraph is more than 8 graders and 9 graders or not, which was that of the previous paragraph. So I go here and so it is better. So it is gradually it is becoming, the readability is becoming more and more challenging for the paragraph of the for this paragraph of the reader. So I made this whole blog for people who could relate to artificial intelligence and human emotions and human composer of the human life music. So it's okay for me to basically tell people basically sense that this is 10th to 12th grade and above readable. What is more important in here is that this is more philosophical, which I always wanted. I always wanted to probe the reader about that how can emotional personality and years of experience of composers be compromised to some algorithm, and leave them in an inquisitive way, leave the readers in an inquisitive way. So using Docmetrics, it was becoming more easy for me to separate these two paragraphs and after gathering the metric and the goal. So I am now posting the first question of this paragraph. I'm posting something like what I created is that I am now providing a question answering tournament for the first and the second paragraph, and gradually all of the paragraphs I'm going for my blog tournament. So I just log in, and after logging in I basically type the paragraph and the tournament question. The placement of this tournament question is how do I know whether the first paragraph should end here or the second paragraph about the emotional personality of the composer. It's more about the targeted advertising banner ads that you see, software for targeted banner advertising ads in different paragraphs. Similar to that only, but here I will be paying my readers to not to switch between different tabs and get paid for providing answers of this question, which is liking the person who teaches something a natural judgment with you sometimes? Yes or no? Provide reasons for critical reasons for both of yes and no. So this is something like that I generated, and the sample answers of this would look like my paragraph sample answer. If played, this tournament is played, then these answers will look like this. Of a sample player is going to look like this. Yes, the reason of choosing this answer is I always like teachers who create an impact on my thinking because my friends, my parents will never make me feel that. No, the reason of not choosing this answer is the term teacher who doesn't create impact on my thinking anyways gets made fun of by my friends. So it's about the impact of my evolution. So the question that I hosted that is liking the person who teaches something a natural judgment with you sometimes. That was the question, and this is the answer. These are the answers of sample players. The other answers that we could have filled would have been the reason of not choosing this answer is the reason of choosing this answer is. Now the player of the tournament is going to win the tournament when these two answers are basically having maximum diversity score. Now maximum diversity score is calculated by 1 minus similarity score in natural language processing and artificial intelligence. So this is the technology that I am using for Documetric to basically convert my blog into blogging tournament, real money skill gaming blogging tournament of critical reasoning. These two answers have to be opposite to each other, and that's when the player will get paid. Now for this, I also set up some of these rules that for the question 1, 500 rupees cash prize, top 100% rankers win equal money. This is one of the rules that I'm going to set up, and I'm going to write this rule here. 500 rupees cash prize, top 100% rankers win equal money. So for example, if these are the winners, Achin, Ankur, Pradeep, Neeraj, based on the diversity score of their answers, of their answer choices A and B, completely filled, completely opposite critical reasons, diverse opposite reasons of A of yes and no, which is coming out to be 80%. The rank is 1 because all others are less than 80%. 70% Neeraj is at 52%. So, and the money is going to be by this rule. What I mean, top 100% rankers win equal money. That is, all people will equal money from top. So rank 1 gets 125, rank 2 gets 125, rank 3 gets 125, rank 4 gets 125. And if there would have been 10 players, then the money would have been, according to this rule, top 100% rankers win equal money. The money would have been divided by 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 10 times 50. And if there would have been 20 people in the tournament playing at the same time, while I host this tournament from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on a particular day, the money would have been distributed 25 into 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 rupees, 20 times 25 rupees. So it depends on at what time I host the tournament. For example, if I want to engage my people from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. today, with this rule of top 100% rankers to win equal money, I'll just start the tournament from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for question 1, for paragraph 1, question 1, with this rule, 500 rupees cash prize. I load this cash prize, and those people get the money in their wallets or directly their PayPal. This is a very better opportunity because of the reason why these multiple tabs are open. Similarly, if I to basically not to track them and to basically engage them in a much better way, and this is better than Google AdWords because I am getting the opportunity to post something which is in between the paragraph and not a banner ad. So I'm anyways not going to delete my original blog, which is there on Medium, but I am going to basically engage more and more people with real money skill gaming critical reasoning tournament. Now, question 1 is gone. So this is the way. So similarly, this was demonstrated for paragraph 1. Similarly, I am just copying what I did for all of the paragraphs using this method, and the blog looks something like this. Uh, Paragraph 2, question 2, paragraph 3, question 3, paragraph 4, question 4, and the sample answers are filled as shown below. Uh, so, and the scoreboard is shown below for all of these questions. 4 questions, 4 paragraphs. So this is how I created my first tournament, Real Money Skill Gaming live blog by using Documentary. And I just I just go here and I just copy here for for people to know how it looks like. So it is easy now that my blog title can also get copied, converted from my initial title, which is only about uh, uh, why I thought AI can't reach levels of AGI or don't like compose music. So I blog title above the blog title formatting. I just have to paste these two tournaments as a form. These two lines. I just have to paste these two lines as a format, and now you can see it looks like something like this. After doing this repeating this procedure for all of the paragraphs, the blog looks something like this. Blog title, Control V. Why I thought AI can't reach levels of AGI or like compose music. Paragraph 1, question tournament question of first paragraph. Question 1, rupees 500 rupee cash prize, profit transfer in equal money. Paragraph 2, question 2, paragraph 3, question 3, tournament question 3, paragraph 4, tournament question 4. Now, this is the premise of engaging more and more people. Instead of marketing or spending on digital marketing, I basically involve with these people whenever I want. Moreover, I can also get loans from Techel Tools for basically hosting tournaments instead of some random tech company loans. And these loans, I am still in discussions with them, but this is a very good start for me to evolve at the pace of meme makers and TikTok makers. Thank you guys. I hope you like this tutorial of how I converted my blog into blogging tournament real money skill gaming blog.